While millions are panic buying rice and beans, the smartest preppers are quietly stockpiling 10 foods that most people have never heard of, and they could save your family thousands of dollars while keeping you fed for decades. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal these 10 game-changing foods that offer superior nutrition, last longer than traditional stockpile items, and can even provide psychological comfort during tough times. Stick around to the end because I'll share the one genius hack that most preppers completely miss. Welcome to Financial Area, where we help you make smarter decisions with your money and prepare for an uncertain future. If this kind of practical, money-saving content interests you, hit that like button and subscribe for more financial wisdom. Let's start with some sobering facts that might shock you. In 2024, over 295 million people across 53 countries faced acute hunger. That's a staggering increase of nearly 14 million from the previous year. Food inflation is predicted to rise another 5% in 2025, bringing the cumulative increase to 40% over just 5 years. With supply chain disruptions, climate disasters, and labor shortages converging into a perfect storm, the pressure on household budgets is mounting like never before. Most people respond to this crisis by stockpiling the usual suspects: rice, beans, and canned goods. But what if I told you that the real solution lies in overlooked, science-backed foods that offer superior nutrition, longer shelf life, and even psychological comfort during tough times? After weeks of research, interviews with supply chain experts, and deep dives into nutritional science, I've compiled a list of 10 surprising foods, each with the potential to save your family hundreds of dollars and provide genuine security in uncertain times. These aren't just random recommendations. Each food was chosen based on 4 critical criteria: superior shelf stability lasting years or even decades, high nutritional density, versatility in cooking applications, and psychological benefits that can sustain morale during stressful periods. Let's dive into these game-changing foods, starting with the protein powerhouses that could revolutionize your stockpile. First up is textured vegetable protein, or TVP. While meat prices continue to soar, TVP remains an unsung hero that can last up to 20 years when stored properly, far outlasting any fresh or frozen meat. 1 pound of TVP delivers the same protein as 4 pounds of meat at a fraction of the cost. And here's something that might surprise you. Even those imitation bacon bits you see at the grocery store are made from TVP and can last indefinitely when unopened. The secret is that TVP absorbs flavors better than actual meat. Just rehydrate it with beef broth and you'll have a convincing ground beef substitute for tacos, chili, or spaghetti sauce. Store it in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers in a cool, dry place, and you're set for decades. Next, we have ghee, or clarified butter, which I call the eternal fat. Regular butter spoils quickly, but ghee is virtually immune to rancidity. This isn't just modern marketing hype. Ghee has been preserved for centuries in Ayurvedic tradition, and modern science confirms that its unique molecular structure allows it to last over 100 years without refrigeration. Even more incredible, its fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K become more concentrated over time, and its flavor actually improves with age. With a high smoke point of 485 degrees Fahrenheit, ghee is ideal for emergency cooking situations. Store it in amber glass jars away from light at room temperature. Don't worry if it hardens in winter, that's actually a sign of purity. The third protein powerhouse might surprise you: fermented foods like kimchi and sauerkraut. While canned vegetables are common in pantries, fermented foods are true survival superfoods. Properly fermented sauerkraut can last 6 months unrefrigerated, and kimchi has been safely stored for centuries. But here's the kicker. Fermentation doesn't just preserve food, it creates probiotics that boost immunity and help prevent scurvy, a critical concern during long-term shortages. And here's a bonus tip: don't throw away that pickle juice. It's rich in electrolytes and probiotics. When buying these foods, choose refrigerated, live culture versions and avoid pasteurized products, which lack probiotic benefits.
Our fourth protein-packed food is coconut flour. While wheat flour prices fluctuate wildly, coconut flour remains stable and offers 4 times the fiber and twice the protein of regular wheat flour. It's also gluten-free and incredibly efficient. 1 cup can replace 4 cups of regular flour in many recipes because it absorbs liquids so effectively. Here's a survival hack. Mix coconut flour with stored eggs and water for instant high-protein bread that requires no yeast. Store it sealed with bay leaves in airtight containers. The natural oils will repel insects and prevent spoilage. Now let's move to our nutritional superstars, starting with miso paste. This fermented Japanese staple is a nutritional powerhouse that lasts 2 to 3 years unrefrigerated and actually improves with age. Its fermentation process creates an environment where only beneficial probiotics thrive, making it a reliable source of protein, amino acids, and essential minerals. Here's a historical fact that drives home its importance. Japanese families survived World War II on miso soup when other foods were scarce. Store miso in its original container in a cool, dark place, and always use a clean spoon to prevent contamination. For a protein-rich spread, try mixing miso with peanut butter. It's surprisingly delicious. Next up is nutritional yeast, which I call the B vitamin bomb. This is a complete non-animal source of B vitamins, especially B12, which is crucial during times when meat and dairy are scarce. It tastes remarkably like Parmesan cheese, making it a perfect comfort food substitute for cheese lovers. This is particularly important because it can prevent pernicious anemia, a serious risk during food shortages. Store it in airtight containers away from moisture and heat, and it will last up to 5 years. For a money-saving tip, blend nutritional yeast with cashews and water to create a long-lasting cheese-like sauce. Our third nutritional superstar is fish sauce. This might seem exotic, but it's actually a survival essential. Thanks to its high salt content and fermentation process, fish sauce never goes bad, ever. Just a single teaspoon can transform the blandest foods into crave-worthy meals, adding that umami flavor and essential minerals your body needs. It prevents protein deficiency and serves as a nutritious salt substitute. Store it in its original glass bottle away from sunlight, and the flavor will actually improve with age. Mix it with garlic and chili flakes for an instant flavor boost that can make even the most basic emergency rations palatable. Now let's explore our ancient wisdom foods, starting with tahini or sesame seed paste. While peanut butter gets all the attention, tahini offers more calcium than milk, more protein than most nuts, and healthy fats crucial for brain function. It stores for over 2 years without refrigeration and is incredibly versatile. For a complete energy-sustaining survival meal, just mix tahini with honey. It works in both sweet and savory dishes, salad dressings, chocolate spreads, and creamy soups. Glass jars preserve its freshness best, and don't worry if it separates, just stir it up as the oils act as natural preservatives. Our second ancient wisdom food is seaweed sheets, specifically nori. Most people only think of nori in connection with sushi, but it's actually a mineral powerhouse containing more essential minerals per ounce than any land vegetable. We're talking about iodine, selenium, and magnesium, nutrients that are often missing from modern diets. Families in Alaska and China have actually survived major crises with seaweed as their primary nutrition source. Nori stores indefinitely when kept dry. Just use silica gel packets to maintain crispness. Toast and crumble it over any meal for a natural, salty umami boost. Finally, we come to what might be the most surprising item on this list: vanilla extract. This isn't just for baking, it's a powerful tool for mental health during crises. The scent of vanilla actually triggers the release of serotonin and endorphins, providing comfort and hope in stressful times. With 35% alcohol content, pure vanilla extract never spoils and actually improves with age, just like fine wine. During the Great Depression and World War II, families used vanilla to transform basic foods into comforting treats, boosting morale when it was needed most. Add it to oatmeal, powdered milk, or even water for a psychological lift.
Just make sure you buy pure vanilla extracts, not artificial, and store it in a cool, dark place where the flavor will deepen over time. These foods aren't just theoretical recommendations, they're backed by real stories of survival from the Great Depression, World War II, and recent natural disasters. Families who had these items in their stockpiles fared better, both physically and emotionally, than those who relied solely on basic staples like rice and beans. Let me share some powerful examples. During the Great Depression, families learned to make ghee from cheap milk when butter was unavailable, using it as a long-lasting fat source that kept them nourished. In Korea, centuries-old techniques of storing kimchi underground provided families with essential nutrition and probiotics during harsh winters and wars. When supply lines failed in Alaska and China, families with nori thrived, while others developed serious nutritional deficiencies.
And during the Dust Bowl, just a few drops of vanilla and morning mush turned survival food into a treat, keeping hope alive when everything else seemed lost. Proper storage is absolutely crucial to protect your investment in these foods. Use airtight containers to prevent moisture and pests, and store everything in cool, dry spaces around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Oxygen absorbers and silica gel packets will extend shelf life for dry goods and seaweed. Glass jars are best for items like ghee, tahini, and miso to preserve freshness and prevent chemical leaching from plastic. For items like fish sauce and miso, the original container is often the best option. Remember, this isn't about panic buying or hoarding, it's about making smart, gradual investments in your family's future security and well-being. Here's the genius hack that most preppers completely miss. They focus solely on calories and protein, but the real secret is variety: nutritional, culinary, and psychological variety. Survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about maintaining health, morale, and a sense of normalcy. A stockpile that includes these 10 foods will not only keep your family fed, but also healthy, satisfied, and hopeful during tough times. The psychological aspect is crucial and often overlooked. The scent and taste of familiar, comforting foods can lift spirits, reduce stress hormones, and help families make better decisions under pressure. Items like vanilla extract and nutritional yeast provide that crucial comfort factor, while foods like nori and tahini deliver minerals and vitamins that are often missing from standard emergency rations, preventing long-term health issues that could devastate your family during extended crises. So, how do you start building your smart stockpile? First, assess your family's specific needs, considering dietary restrictions, family size, and available storage space. Start small by adding just 1 or 2 of these items to your regular shopping list each month. Develop a rotation system where you use and replace items to keep your supply fresh. Most importantly, experiment with these foods now so your family becomes familiar with their tastes and textures before you actually need them. Finally, invest in quality storage containers and create proper storage conditions. This is the key to maximizing your investment. The food crisis isn't some distant threat. It's already here, affecting millions of families worldwide. But with smart planning and the right foods, you can protect your family from both hunger and despair. These 10 foods aren't just about bare survival, they're about thriving in the face of adversity and maintaining the nutrition, comfort, and hope that your family needs to get through whatever challenges lie ahead. Don't wait for empty shelves and panic buying to force your hand. Start building your stockpile today and invest in a future where your family is well-fed, healthy, and hopeful, no matter what comes next. If this video opened your eyes to smarter stockpiling strategies, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Financial Area for more practical advice on protecting your family's financial future and well-being. What's the first food from this list you're planning to add to your stockpile? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.